Every thought you have, every decision you make, every emotion you feel, is not random. It's code, an invisible program, written by experience, memory, and belief, running quietly beneath your awareness. And until you understand that code, you're not truly living. You're just executing instructions you didn't even choose. This is the hidden code behind human behavior, and tonight, we're going to learn how to rewrite it. From the moment you were born, your brain began recording, not just facts or language, but patterns. You watched how your parents spoke to each other. You learned what love looks like, what safety feels like, what rejection means, and without realizing it, your subconscious mind began building algorithms, tiny formulas for survival. If I stay quiet, I'll be safe. If I'm perfect, I'll be loved. If I open up, I'll get hurt. These became your mental code. They live inside your subconscious, executing automatically, like a background process you never see. That's why you react before you think, why certain people trigger you, why success feels scary, why love feels like a risk, because your brain isn't trying to make you happy, it's trying to keep you alive, and to the subconscious, familiar means safe, even if familiar means pain. Neuroscience reveals that your brain is a prediction machine. Every second, it gathers sensory data, compares it to memory, and predicts what will happen next. That prediction, not reality, becomes your experience. When you walk into a room and feel tension, your brain doesn't see tension. It recalls a memory that matches the pattern. When someone ignores your message, your brain doesn't wait for context. It runs the old code. I'm not important. We don't react to the present. We react to our past. That's the hidden code of behavior. A self-fulfilling system designed to confirm its own beliefs. If you believe the world is cold, you'll see proof of it everywhere. If you believe you're unworthy, you'll find people who agree, not because it's true, but because your mind filters out everything that says otherwise. That's called confirmation bias. It's the brain's way of staying right, even if it means staying miserable. Every emotion you feel is a chemical message. Fear releases cortisol. Love releases oxytocin. Achievement releases dopamine. Your brain doesn't care about the truth. It cares about consistency. If you've spent years in anxiety or self-doubt, your body gets addicted to those chemicals. That's why peace feels uncomfortable. That's why chaos feels normal. You've been wired to crave the emotions that match your past. It's not weakness, it's wiring. But every code can be rewritten. The first step to rewriting your mind is awareness. You can't change what you can't see. Start by observing your emotional triggers, noticing when you feel defensive, anxious, or numb. Those reactions are signals, not flaws. They're messages from your subconscious saying, there's code here. Pay attention. When you pause instead of reacting, you stop running the old program. That single moment of awareness is the first crack in the code. Step 2. Rewrite through repetition. Your subconscious doesn't change through logic, it changes through experience. Every time you think a new thought, feel a new emotion, and act on it repeatedly, you're carving a new neural pathway. That's called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. You don't destroy the old code, you overwrite it. Your mind doesn't follow goals, it follows identity. If you keep telling yourself, I'm lazy, I'm anxious, I'm broken, your brain builds behavior to match those words, because the subconscious loves consistency. So instead of forcing change, become the kind of person your new code belongs to. Say it, visualize it, feel it. I'm disciplined, I'm calm, I'm enough. Say it until it feels real, because eventually, it will be. Your brain won't know the difference between imagination and experience. That's how you rewire your identity. Not through effort, but through belief. Rewiring doesn't happen in comfort. Growth is triggered by friction, when the old code and the new one collide. That discomfort you feel when breaking habits, that resistance when you try something new, it's not failure, it's rewiring. You're teaching your nervous system that safety can exist inside the unknown. So breathe through it, stay aware, and keep going. Your brain adapts to what you repeat, not what you wish for. In a world of noise, rewiring your mind begins in silence. Meditation, reflection, solitude. They aren't escape. They're reprogramming. When your thoughts slow down, you can finally see the code. And when you see it clearly, You can choose what to keep and what to release. Stillness isn't emptiness, it's awareness. And awareness is control. Once you begin changing your code, the world starts to look different, not because reality changed, but because you did. You notice beauty where there was none. You attract peace instead of chaos. You respond with calm instead of fear. You realize the world was never your enemy, your programming was. The moment you rewrite your inner code, the external world starts mirroring it back. That's the secret of the subconscious. That's the science behind transformation. That nagging whisper seems to show up uninvited. It's there when you hesitate to apply for your dream job, quietly sowing seeds of doubt. It sneaks into your thoughts about money, convincing you that financial freedom is for someone else, not you. And sometimes it creeps into conversations, leaving you with the sinking feeling that your voice doesn't matter, or that you're being overlooked. According to Marisa Peer, a renowned hypnotherapist and founder of Rapid Transformational Therapy, TM, that familiar whisper is a belief all dressed up as an emotion, and it runs the show when you don't know how to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your beliefs make you, Marisa says in her Rapid Transformational Hypnotherapy for Abundance program on Mind Valley. But the good news is, you can make your beliefs amazing. Because unlike facts, beliefs are not absolute truths, and they can be changed through consistent mind reframing approaches powered by your will to change. What is the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is essentially like a silent director orchestrating 95% of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, unlike its conscious counterpart, which focuses on immediate tasks, like reading this sentence. The subconscious works behind the scenes, using deeply ingrained patterns and beliefs to guide your behavior. Take driving as an example. When you first learned how to do it, your conscious mind was fully engaged, checking mirrors, pressing the right pedals, and recalling road rules. But after enough practice, these tasks became second nature. Now you can drive while listening to music, or mentally planning your day, because your subconscious has registered the repetitive routine. The same process applies to your belief system, even though not all beliefs are beneficial. While your conscious mind might set a goal to succeed at work, your subconscious one, gripped by past failures, could still tell you that your goal isn't possible. This mechanism, while intended to protect you from stress or trauma, often drives self-sabotage instead. If you keep saying, reading, writing, and believing positive beliefs, your mind will take you toward those beliefs, Marisa says, adding that the opposite of this is also true. That's why reprogramming your subconscious mind is so crucial. It allows you to move beyond old limitations and fully embrace your potential. Our subconscious operates entirely in the present moment. Science shows that it doesn't distinguish between a memory from years ago and an emotion you're feeling now. This is due to implicit memory, the mental autopilot feature that drives your reactions without you even realizing it. Unlike explicit memory, where you consciously recall facts or events, implicit memory quietly shapes your thoughts and behaviors. That's why past experiences, even those you'd rather forget, can resurface and influence your reactions as if they're happening in real time. For example, if you frequently heard phrases like, "we can't afford that," as a child, your subconscious may then associate money with scarcity, which shows up as stinginess. Or, perhaps you grew up in a household where affection only came after arguments or praises often felt conditional. From then on, you might have learned that love and validation are tangled with conflict, which could prime you to attract toxic relationships as an adult. This mismatch between triggers and rewards fuels what Marisa calls limiting beliefs, things you believe to be true, but don't actually serve you. Yet they're so deeply ingrained that they can still block you from living the life you crave. Examples of these beliefs are, "I'm unloved. Who am I to get rich? Success and happiness are for other people, not me." But thankfully, they're malleable. Because, again, they're not facts. Your beliefs exist only in your mind, and that's actually good news, because it's very easy to change your mind when you know how, Marisa says. From here, only two things are required to do so: your desire to shatter your perceived limitations and a conscious willingness to change them. You are not your past code, you are the programmer now. Your thoughts write the script, your beliefs shape the system, your actions execute the change. Rewiring the mind isn't about becoming someone else, it's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. The hidden code behind human behavior isn't a mystery to fear, it's a language to learn. And when you learn it, you don't just understand others. You finally understand yourself.